Top 24.
Damn, is that Toronto?
Yo, this is
That's where we are,
is
right?
this the Toronto?
Is this the Toronto?
The 6?
I'm gonna try to think of something else to say to oversell our city.
Bro,
Like, dead ass,
what,
we're
why
involved.
do you have to oversell it? It's just Toronto.
It's Toronto.
It's Toronto.
Come.
Like, enough said.
When you think of Canada, what do you think of?
You think of Toronto, bro?
If you think of Montreal?
Nah. You think of
Nah.
Quebec? Nah, you think of Toronto, man.
Oh,
Montreal.
get them the hell out of here.
Nah, I have big respect for Montreal. F Sharp's there.
I like some of them.
You like some of them?
Some of them.
Some of them?
Some of them.
Oh, man. You better hope they're not tuning in right now.
Deadass, somebody walked up to me because I made a post saying I didn't play any good players there, and they were salty. Like, what do you mean? We
snap.
played. What do you mean you didn't play any good players?
Well, you know who's playing right now?
Ooh, full bias. Let's go, Burst, my teammate.
Okay, but what about Baki? My man Baki beat Riddles. Biggest
crazy.
upset of the tournament so far.
That's crazy.
Is a really
Yeah, I
clean-
heard. I didn't see the set, but I'm probably going to watch it over.
Nah, everyone in the venue was kind of popping off over that. Baki making big waves right now, defeating probably #1 seed in the entire tournament right now.
Yeah, that's a hell of a win. So we have Baki Burst right now. This matchup is it's not fun for Egg. The low profile and the amazing frame data and relatively decent hitbox that Inkling has, and punish game too, make it really hard for Egg to get in and stay in. It's gonna be a lot of wow.
But why do you need that when you got a big sword that goes through the stage like that?
Apparently, you can just time a 2-frame on Inkling up B and make a fat comeback.
That was a great punish right there. Getting the lead easily, but of course you were mentioning earlier, Inkling very hard, very good pressure opportunities, back air, -2 on shield. Nothing you can really do about that is some, like,
Yeah, your fastest out of shield is above you and behind you. At frame, I think 10 out of shield with back air, but grounded, you're going to be doing up B out of shield to call out pressure afterwards.
Of course, that looks like a problem right now. Baki's taking good control of this game right now. He's sitting at pretty much 160% still holding on to his first stock.
Yeah, Inkling's not really known for killing, more so for gimping and like getting booyah or the occasional read with either forward air, up air, or even roller or smash attacks.
I mean, roller is very predictable, and I think that's exactly what Baki's looking out for. I mean, 200% for a first stock, that's actually really ridiculous.
That's really bad. But I mean, if I'm Burst, I'm happy about that because right now I'm only at 27, and I kind of got robbed out of my stock at like 40. So, to be honest, from Burst's perspective, he's been winning the match for the most part.
Of course, I can put on the pressure really quickly. Big damage, big sword.
Yeah, but it is hard to pin down Inkling and keep him out.
Oh,
that should be a gimp.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's a gimp. He has no jump right there, and Baki knew it, taking a quick lead right there.
That's at times I feel like that's the matchup in a nutshell. It's a lot of Ike doing retreating aerials, trying to catch Inkling coming in. Inkling doesn't really have amazing camping tools. Good at retreating and baiting up movement. Wow, nair up air.
Good conversion right there.
Cut Burst slack in there.
Ike, very honest character though. You're gonna see a lot of nairs, a lot of falling up airs maybe.
It's a lot of outspacing your opponent and trying to call out movement. Outside of that though, Ike does have his cheese in the form of
that
he can definitely get setups into uppy.
All right,
Burst has been with Burst pressure this entire game has been really solid. I think the only thing that he got caught slipping on was when he got down at that ledge. But
yeah,
that
but he
was
didn't
a
get
call.
shook. He didn't get shook. He just kind of kept his composure, and now he's at a good lead. Just fishing for this last stock on Baki to take game 1 here. That should be it right there. The booyah. Gonna take game 1 here.
Yeah, Burst played that really well the entire match. From Burst's perspective, honestly, the first stock he kind of got robbed. Like, Baki can't really react with down air, just because of how slow it is and how you want to position the down air. You can't, like, jump rising down air immediately. You have to, like, jump, fall down air. So he got a hard call out on Burst recovery. Then he got nair up aired. And then, obviously, his third stock, he kept it together. But in this matchup, it's a lot of Ike spacing out moves, trying not to get whiff punished while doing so as well. And that's where Burst can make a lot of the mileages, either hitting him on startup or whiff punishing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Inkling has to push that advantage state, though, when they get the chance. And that's what we saw Burst do in that last game right here. So now it's up to Baki to make the adaptions.
I do like Smashville. I think it's a fine counter pick. It's really good for Ike to kind of like keep center. If Ike gets center and keeps it, it's hard for Inkling to get in. Especially like the risk reward of getting hit by a nair. You could get hit by a nair now, and if he had actually done turnaround rising nair, he could have possibly comboed that to up air, depending on how tight he is with getting the nair.
Well, good stuff from Baki. Managing to keep advantage safe for majority of the stock right there, taking burst first stock. Again, having a good lead right here. He's really applying pressure right now. The Smashville counter pick working out really well. Again, another thing we forgot to mention, that platform in the middle can do a lot for both players. Of course, Inkling really does like Smashville as well. Small blast zones, very small stage as well, that roller.
Yeah, Inkling's kind of known for not being able to kill outside of getting like, well, up throw, up air will definitely
that
kill
booyah, if he hits it right here. Yep.
Yep. I mean, I think Smashville and Stadium have relatively similar ceilings. And on top of that, it was the exact same percents.
Ooh, wow. Wow, what a read right there. Two-framing that recovery. Baki punishing hard with that F smash. Taking a very, very good lead. One stock over Burst right here. Trying to lap him in percent as well.
Yeah, I'm very surprised Burst went for that directional air dodge, to be quite honest.
Oh my goodness, another one right there and two S smashes. It's going to clear out Burst in an instant.
Burst is smirking because he definitely he lost 2 stocks in 30 seconds.
I mean, that's kind of the cheese factor you were talking about earlier. Ike, a lot of power, slow start from the moves, but when you catch your opponent slacking,
if they want to give you, if they want to give you the free air dodge read every time, that's fine. I mean, Burst wants to air dodge in like that and kind of try to fall on top of Ike in the way he did. And Baki wants to, go for that S read.
3, 2, 1, go!
Well, it was a blink and you miss it moment. Baki tying things up 1-1 in the set. Best of 5 here.
2 S smashes in a row.
That was huge stuff from Baki. You got to really feeling the momentum right now. Got to make use of it. But of course, Burst, not a player to get shook that easily.
Yeah, I don't think Burst really cares too much. I think he was laughing. I think it was kind of funny. But at the same time, he's got himself a favorable matchup. He's definitely smart enough to clean up those mistakes.
Absolutely. Well, we saw some good adaptations from Baki, some hard reads to get those good stocks, clean kills. It's up to keep the pressure up right now, and despite looking like a very early 0 to death so far, he's managed to take 60% on bursts right here.
Yeah, if he gets a nair, and if he gets the double nair up air, it'll definitely kill right now.
And that's what he's fishing for right here. Nope, he's just going to go for the fair.
Yeah, he didn't have the platform available to assist him in the combo. Goes for raw nair up air. I don't think he was able to combo anything else there. Maybe he could have back aired with bad DI. It would have killed up air, definitely.
Oh my goodness, and another spike coming out from Baki. Catching Burst on the ledge a little too long right there. And again,
Burst is being a little lazy at the ledge, to be honest. I feel like a lot of his... Okay, that should be it.
That's going to do it, but Baki always taking the first stock in these sets so far.
Yeah, he's playing really well. He's definitely getting a lot of hard callouts.
He was looking for that air dodge read again. He actually had it, but just with the back air.
Yeah, it's Ike's back air, an amazing tool, but it's definitely not that easy to hit with. He was definitely going for a reset there. I think Burst has been doing a lot of air dodges.
Oh my goodness, he's
Baki's swinging.
Burst actually air dodging as well, so he had the right idea.
All right, he's got stage control. How does he abuse it?
Good recovery right there from Baki, using the platform to extend his recovery.
Only gets a dash deck. Grab would have been nice there, but
good punish right there. Burst
is going to go high.
Getting that stage position and two-framing perfectly with that down smash.
Yeah, it was a really well-timed down smash. It's got a nice big disjointed hitbox. Hits a little bit below the ledge, I believe. And at least with the way Baki was doing that recovery, he was a little too high.
Well, works out in Burst's favor either way. He now has a lead over Baki, trying to take game number 3 over here. Getting this big damage. Platform extension, no, he's going to whiff it right there.
Okay, good air dodge away. The thing about air dodging against Ike is if you wait long enough, you can kind of react to the fact that he's already drifting one way and then air dodge the other. And 9 times out of 10, you're probably not even going to get punished for that air dodge. He has to hard call it out. He doesn't really have the ability to just kind of react.
Oh, that should be the stock right there. That nair converting into that up air, and Baki once again tying things back up. 1 stock apiece. Not too bad of a deficit either. Only 64% on his last stock.
That's really not the worst deficit.
It's not the worst, especially with someone like Ike.
Yeah, there's there's 2 setups that Baki can go for to cheese him.
Ooh, going hard into the shield right there. I don't think Baki meant to do that. Burst pressuring now. Good get-up attack right there.
If Burst was just a little further back and F smashed, he would have been able to get that read. But
Misface can come back to haunt him right here, giving Baki a little bit of a chance to come back here. Roller
he's at
coming
Booyah
out.
percent, I'm pretty sure. Because he's been at these percents every time he gets grabbed and killed. Baki's doing what he does when he has a lead, which is camping him. Ooh, misses the upper.
But
the F
calls
smash.
him out on the landing, and Burst taking game number 3 here.
Yeah, I think Burst played that. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased because I'm not the one up there. I'll just throw that out there.
I don't know, man.
But at the
I'm
same
like
time,
I like what I was seeing. A little bit more patient right there from Burst. You know, we saw him get a little bit antsy. Baki got some hard reads on him. Right there, we saw him start. We just saw him start out the game, in fact, with that like 100% string.
yeah, but then he started bringing it back. And the thing about playing with Ike is Ike's really good defensively, and offensively he's very mediocre. Probably like bottom half.
Very honest character. Like, you know what he's going to fish for. You know what he's going to approach with. It's just kind of counterplaying to that. Maybe you expect a parry here and there, and then
Yeah, I
there's
mean there
nothing
are
really he can
things
do.
that he has that are dishonest. I think the F smashes were just hard callouts on, honestly, a lazy play by Burst. But that was good on Baki to call it out. I mean that's a thing that when you're in a position like this in winners quarters, and you've already made big upsets, you want to advance further in bracket. Throwing out that F smash, even if you only take 20% for whipping it, you know sometimes that's like the big thing too. Is do you really want to give up this advantage state on a read that could kill? And he went for it and it worked, but at some of the times that he's getting these hits, or at times the hits that Baki's getting, it's a lot of Burst being lazy, it feels like.
Well, whatever the case is right now, Baki is going to take every scenario he can. That up air, double up air right there. Baki again taking the first stock in the game.
Yeah, Burst, I don't think Burst was expecting that, and I think that was a good call by Baki. Definitely met him in the air. Good air dodge. I
respect
you ever
that.
want to be in
Yeah.
that position. It's like,
I see what Baki was going for, trying to cheese out a stock with that up B, but Burst having none of it. That splat. Ooh. He's going to reset the
that was
up B.
really, really good by Burst. But if he was just slightly further out, he would have caught that down. He would have caught Ike up B with the down smash.
And you already know it's time. Burst is already starting to fish for that stock, but Baki ain't having any of it right now, trying to just rack out on as much percent as he can on Baki, or
I like
on
that
Burst.
Baki's got this lead, and he's taking the simple percent because he can get a nair up air right now and it'll kill. So, actually, nair back air will definitely kill as well.
There we go, the Booyah
But Booyah definitely taking the
off
stock
the
first.
parry as well. That's what I was talking about. Nair, you know, super honest character. If you can parry that Nair, there's nothing I can do.
Kind of. It's it really depends on the matchup and where you're getting the parry from.
All right, well, Baki tacked on a lot of
That's it.
percent right there, and Nair back air conversion. Again, Baki, good stuff right there.
When you're at lower percents, you definitely want to go for the back air when you can. Does a lot of damage, gets them off stage, can definitely kill. Especially with that guy, can kill. But Baki with a fat lead on Battlefield here. Makes me wonder what Burst spans were.
Ooh, that could be big, and I don't think he was mashing
Wow.
right there,
He
actually.
must not have been at all. I think
gonna-
he was expecting to get like weak up smash or maybe like a downer reset.
I mean, we saw Burst go for the down air out of that roller a lot, so maybe that's what Baki was expecting. Didn't want to match to make sure his DIs was good, but he's going to have to...
Maybe, but at the same time, like,
Not quite
you
with the rest
only
of
would
the
have died from a raw smash at that point. There was nothing he could have comboed into that would have killed there.
Well, whatever the case is, that's going to give Burst an opportunity to come back here. And Inkling, despite not being able to find stocks quickly, can absolutely tack on the percent really quickly with that Ink mechanic.
Yeah, and Baki retreating to the plats. This is, to be honest, I think this is the scariest part of the matchup for Burst. Is you don't want to get caught on a plat. Honestly, with all that ink, any combo here is going to put him into Booyah percent, I think. But
He's fishing for it. There we go. The Nair up air, and we are going to a game 5 here. Some good stuff from both players. Baki definitely getting some good reads, some good advantage state pressure. Of course, Burst might be slacking a bit, but I've liked what he was seeing. Now it's just up to game 5 scenario. No pulling punches here.
I'd be very surprised if we went back to Battlefield. Yeah, Callus.
Callus.
What in the hell did Baki ban? Maybe FD and
That
something?
explains it. We see the Yoshi counter pick coming out. Not
That's
sure what.
surprising. This matchup's actual ass. Unless Baki has no experience in this matchup, I think he should have stuck Inkling and just kind of smartened up with his play.
Whatever the case is, this is game 5, so there's no second chances here. The Yoshi either works or it doesn't right here. Baki has to figure this out on the fly right now if he wants to advance on into this bracket.
I don't know how much of this matchup either of them have played, to be honest, because I don't think Burst ever wants to fight a sword with Yoshi.
Tried to read the roll in, but Baki not going to do it. Still very even game right now. Baki already starting to fish for the kill.
I mean, he definitely can't kill him now. Considering Yoshi's heavy, Kalos, he would need an air back air at ledge to kill. Maybe another 20%, maybe another 10-15%, and he gets front hit in air, full hop up there. That'll definitely do it.
Burst playing really
That's
careful
it.
right now, and that's gonna take a stock right there. So out of all 5 games, Baki managing to take the first stock from Burst. And I feel like that's going to be a big thing that Burst is going to beat himself up for. Losing the first stock is never good in any game, especially a game 5 set.
Jeez, he's definitely swinging.
Switch record right now. Good use of the egg, air dodging back. Baki getting back to stage safely.
Short up, rising up here. That's a jump call out.
Good option right there. That's going to take the stock. Things back to even.
Good back there to shield. I'm glad he didn't auto cancel it. He would have been at more of a disadvantage having done that.
Right now, Burst just playing super slow, trying not to get overextend right now, but Baki's still catching him right now. Gotta be really careful around the ledge here. Baki just swinging that big sword around. So scary.
Okay, good parry. It's damage.
That's the parry we were looking for right there. You got to take every opportunity you can right now. Nair out of shield. And Baki, not enough in the tank to make it back to the ledge right there.
Oh, Baki with the first SD. I think that's the first SD of the set, if I remember correctly. That's a bad one. It's game 5, and it was pretty even the entire time.
Oh no, and that's going to be number 2. That fair spiking him just under the ledge.
Gross. That was gross.
And Baki having no opportunity to get back to the ledge. He misunderestimated how much he got sent downwards.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up. He was playing really well too, and then 2 SDs back to back. First definitely burned with that one. I'm surprised that Yoshi hardly worked. I think it felt like it was going back and forth. And then Baki just killed himself. Well, now Burst is screaming.
I think what happened at the end there was just Burst took some good opportunities. We saw the SDs happen, and you got to take advantage of that, especially in a game 5 scenario. Those SDs mean everything.
Oh, he'll definitely take the money from. He's got himself into 5th place. That was an interesting set. Okay. So just we're gonna look back on that set in a second.
Of course, looking ahead in the bracket right now, we got Black Twins gonna face against Slime. Winner of this against JW.
So I'm assuming this is another set of quarters?
Yeah, yeah, this is part of quarters, and then the winner of this is going to semis. But let's take a look at that set over there. Right there, that was a big play from Baki, getting that spike right there. Even though he lost game 1, again, I have to stress how important it was that he got the first stock in every single game of that set.
Yeah, he was definitely losing most of game 1 after that first stock, though.
And the big key was he avoided getting grabbed a lot. You know, he put on the pressure. Here, again, 2 framing, getting the read, F smash right there. Baki just put on the pressure, made Burst put into an uncomfortable position where he could just punish him. We got 2 F smashes back-to-back in that game number 2. But of course,
yeah, you got to be wondering what in the hell was Burst making doing those.
And there, again, another spike.
I think that was him dropping down. I don't know, man. Some of the kills that he got on Burst were kind of sus.
When you look back at the game right here, and you can see a lot of hard punishes were made. Baki taking full advantage of Burst's mistakes, converting every single opportunity he could. And unfortunately, it was just at the end, these 2 SDs at the end is what cost him the game. I still feel like it could have gone either way, but of course, was your Burst. Played a good game. Take the SDs, move on into the bracket. They're now in winter semis facing Orange, of course, before we